Hello, and a huge warm welcome to Clear and Casual, the podcast for everyone navigating a new life in an English speaking country. I'm Hailey.
And I'm Peter. We are so glad you're here with us today. We know that moving to a new place is a huge adventure, and we're here to be your friendly guides and biggest cheerleaders on this journey.
Today, we're diving into a topic that can feel, well, a little like trying to catch a speeding train with your hands. We're talking about fast speech, slang, and all those everyday phrases you probably didn't learn in a textbook.
Oh, absolutely. It's that moment, right? You're at the grocery store or maybe in a work meeting, and someone says a string of words so fast it sounds like one long, confusing word.
Yes, and you find yourself doing the classic smile and nod, just hoping it wasn't an important question. It can be frustrating and even a little isolating, but we want to start by saying something really important.
If you have ever felt this way, you are completely 100% normal. It's not a sign that your English is bad, it's a sign that you're hearing the real messy, fast English that people actually use.
Exactly. So today, our goal is to unlock some of these mysteries together. We'll cover some of those squished together words, a toolkit of common slang and idioms, and even a few of those tricky two-word verbs. This is not a grammar lesson. It's just a friendly chat to help you build confidence.
It's all about progress, not perfection. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's begin with those squished words. This is when native speakers blend words together. The most common one you'll hear is going to becoming
Gonna.
exactly, gonna. So you'll hear I'm gonna go to the store. In the same way, want to becomes wanna. Do you want to grab a coffee later?
Right, and have to often sounds like have to. For instance, sorry, I can't stay, I have to pick up my kids from school. It's all about making speech flow more easily.
Once you start listening for gonna, wanna, and have to, you'll be amazed at how often you hear them. All right, now for the fun stuff. Let's build your everyday slang toolkit. These are phrases that will help you sound natural and understand casual conversations.
First up is a great one for the end of a long day. I'm beat. This simply means I'm really tired.
Exactly. So if a friend asks, hey, do you want to go see a movie tonight? You can reply, I'd love to, but I'm beat. I think I'm just going to stay in. See, we used wanna and gonna in there too.
Look at that. Okay, another super useful one is my bad. It's a very casual, quick way to say my mistake or I apologize.
Yes, let's imagine a little scenario. You're in a cafe and you accidentally bump someone's chair. You could just turn and say, oh, sorry, my bad.
And they will almost definitely reply with something like, oh, no worries. It's a quick, friendly exchange. My bad is perfect for small mistakes.
Okay, how about when you're not feeling well? You could say, I'm sick, but a softer, more common way to say it is, I'm feeling under the weather.
Right. Under the weather usually means you're just a little bit sick. Maybe you have a cold or just feel low on energy. You might call your work and say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today. I don't think I can come in. Now let's talk about idioms you might hear in a workplace or among friends when making plans. For example, being on the same page.
This one is so important for clear communication. If you're on the same page with someone, it means you have the same understanding or are in agreement about something.
Right, let's act it out. Imagine I'm the team leader. I might say at the end of a meeting, okay, so just to confirm, the project deadline is next Friday and we're focusing on the marketing plan first. Are we all on the same page?
And as a team member, I would say, yep, sounds good. We're on the same page. It's a great way to check for understanding.
Okay, here's the fun one. Spill the beans. This has nothing to do with food. It's a playful way of saying, tell me the secret or give me the gossip.
It's definitely a friendly, informal phrase. If your friend comes back from a mysterious phone call and is smiling, you could lean in and say, all right, spill the beans. What was that about?
Perfect. And one more for this section. To hit the road. It just means to leave a place. You might say it at the end of a party. Well, it's getting late. Time to hit the road.
All right, Peter, are you ready to tackle something that can be a real headache for language learners?
I think I am. Are we talking about phrasal verbs?
We are, those tricky two-word verbs. But don't worry, we're going to keep it simple. Let's start with figure out. This means to solve a problem or to understand something.
A very common one. You could be looking at a map and say, I need to figure out the best way to get to the museum. Or you might be working on a puzzle and say, I finally figured it out.
Okay, next one is run into. This doesn't mean physically crashing into someone, it means meeting someone unexpectedly.
Right. You might tell a friend, you'll never guess who I ran into at the supermarket today, our old neighbor Maria. It implies a surprise, pleasant meeting.
How about give up? This means to quit or stop trying. And we mostly want to use this in a positive way, as in, don't give up.
Exactly. Learning a language is challenging. Some days are hard, but don't give up. You're making progress every single day, even when it doesn't feel like it.
One last one for this section, and it's a lovely positive one. Look forward to. This means you are excited about something that is going to happen in the future.
You might say, I'm really looking forward to the weekend. Or at the end of a job interview, you can say, thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. It's polite, positive, and very common.
Okay, we've given you a lot of words and phrases, but none of them are as important as this next part. Your mindset. How you feel about using this language is everything.
It really is. There's often a fear of making a mistake, of saying something wrong and feeling embarrassed. And I want to tell a quick story about that. I was learning another language, and I wanted to say I'm beat or I'm tired, but the word for tired was very similar to the word for beetroot.
Oh no, so you told someone you were a vegetable?
I confidently announced I am a beetroot. And you know what? The person I was talking to laughed. They kindly told me the correct word, and we had a great moment of connection over it. It became a funny story, not a moment of shame. Mistakes are human. They show you're trying.
That's such a perfect story. People are usually much kinder than we imagine. I remember once asking for directions and mixing up the words for right and left, and I ended up walking in a giant circle for 15 minutes. When I finally got there, I just had to laugh. It's not a failure, it's just part of the adventure.
Exactly, and it's so important to celebrate your small victories. Did you successfully order your coffee this morning? That is a win. Did you understand a joke your coworker told? That's a huge win. Notice your progress.
Celebrate them. Every small step forward is a step on this incredible journey you're on. You know, Peter, another thing that can really throw people off is the use of filler words. I'm talking about those little sounds and words like like, and you know.
Oh, that's a huge one. It's easy to think that native speakers talk in perfect, clean sentences, but the reality is that our speech is full of these fillers. They're like little placeholders our brains use while we're thinking of what to say next.
Exactly. So if you hear someone say, so I was like at the store and I saw that thing we were talking about, it doesn't mean their English is bad. It's actually a very natural way of speaking. It's a sign of a real unscripted conversation.
And as a listener, the trick is to learn to filter them out. Your brain can learn to treat and like as little pauses. Focus on the main words, I, store, saw, thing. Your mind will connect the dots.
And for our listeners who are speaking English, please don't be afraid to use them yourself. A well-placed or so is much more natural than a long silent pause. It shows you're thinking and engaged. It makes you sound more human. So as we wrap up today, let's go over our main message one more time. First, feeling overwhelmed is normal. You are not behind, you are learning.
Second, it's okay to not understand everything. Listen for the main words and never be afraid to say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it again? It shows you care about what they're saying.
And finally, and most importantly, be kind and patient with yourself. What you are doing, building a life in a new language in a new country, takes immense courage. You are brave, you are capable, and you absolutely belong here.
Your voice, your accent, and your perspective make this community richer. Don't ever forget that. You've got this.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us on Clear and Casual. We hope you feel a little more confident and encouraged.
Keep smiling, keep learning, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.